Hello everyone, I am Govardhan and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to develop an ATM interface using Java. I think all of you have seen and used ATMs in your hometowns. Mostly all of them are built on Java. Today we are going to build that using Java. So let me explain how our project is going to work. First we are going to take the input from the user, the details like user ID and password and bank account details for creating an account. After successfully registering, then we need to log in. After successfully logged in, then we need to perform this following 5 tasks. We need to check the transaction history, and also we need to withdraw the money from the bank account, and also we need to deposit the money to the bank account, and also we need to transfer the money from our bank account to the other bank accounts. And also there should be an option to quit whenever we want. This is how our project is going to work. Now let's get into the Eclipse and let's start coding. Okay guys, this is our Eclipse. All of you code along with me so that you can also learn with me. Now let me create a class. I'll name the class as ATM interface. Yeah, the class was created. First I'm going to import scanner because we need to take the input from the user, right? Dot scanner. After taking input, I'm going to create one more class here guys. I'll name this class as bank account. We will create all our those 5 required functions in this class guys. So let me create it. First I'm going to initialize the variables. String name, so let me give small letters, name. Then I'm going to initialize another variable, string username, next password, next account number, don't get confused guys, these are the details that are required for creating the bank account. We are going to take these details as an input from the user, so don't get confused. Now I'm going to give the initial balance as 10,000. Let me give 10,000. So here I'm giving 10,000 as a float value guys, because you know bank account, the balance in the bank account always appears in dot paisa. This for example, let's take 56 rupees point 21 paisa, like that the balance will appear, so we need to take the float value. So next I'm going to create an integer called transactions. It represents number of transactions. So first I initialize it to 0. Next I'm going to create another string. I'll name it as transaction history. Transaction history. Initially it was an empty string, then after that gonna add. That's it guys. Next I'm going to create a public void register. Through this user can register his bank account by giving all the details like name, username, password, account number and everything. So first I need to import scanner class. Scanner sc is equal to new scanner. In the bracket I'm going to give system dot in. Next I'm gonna print, sorry guys, here I forgot to give semicolon. Next I'm going to print system dot out dot println. I'm going to print this in next line, so /n. Before this we need to give /n, enter your name, enter your name. Yeah, that's it. Next I'm going to take the input as this dot name is equals to sc dot next line. The same way we are going to create for username, password, account number, guys. So let me copy it. It will make my job easy. So we have 4, so I want to copy it 3 times. So next one is username. I'm going to change it to username here. User name, here it is username, so let me change it to username. That's it. Next one is password, guys. Password, here I'm going to change it to the password. Next it is account number, guys. User can choose which account number he want. Account number, here it is account number. Yeah, that's it. After entering all these details, we need to show system dot out dot println. We are going to print registration successful, and also we're gonna print please log in to your bank account. Yeah, that's it, guys. We completed the void register. So here it is println, spelling mistake. Next we are going to create a boolean to check whether you are logged in or not. So let me create it. Public boolean. Boolean means it simply results whether true or false, guys. Login. Firstly, the boolean value is login is equals to false. Initially we are not logged in, so that's why we are creating a boolean called is login is equals to false. Next we are gonna take an input from user scanner sc is equals to new scanner system.in. After taking an input, you want to create a while loop, guys. So it should be okay. We are creating a while loop. Don't worry, I will explain it, guys, after completing this while loop. In this while loop, I'm gonna take an input from the user for login. For login, we need to take just user ID, password. Normally, all website takes user ID and password for login. So we are doing the same thing here. Print ln. It should be printed next line. For that /n, enter your username. Next, I'm going to take the input string user name is equals to sc dot next line. After that, I'm gonna check, guys, if username is equals to this our actually created username or not. So this username, so we are checking it here. If username dot equals username, oh, here it is, small thing, small letter. Okay, that's it. If it is equal means then we are gonna take the password from the user for logging. So guys, initially we take the input from the user username for login. Then we are gonna check in our data that whether this username exists or not. If it exists, then we are gonna take the password and check whether the username and password are matched or not. If they are passed, then we allow to login. So this is what we are doing here. So let me do, I'll create one more while loop. While not login, I'm gonna check system dot out dot println. Sorry, that's a println mistake, small letter println. Here I'm going to type next line, enter your password. Now we need to take the password input. For that I have to use string password is equals to sc dot next line. After that, I'm gonna check whether the password is equals to the password in our database. So for that I have to use if condition. If password sorry, it's capital P dot equals our existing password, then I'm gonna print the login successful message. System dot out dot println login successful. Yeah, and also we make this boolean is login to true. Is login is equals to true. If the password does not equals to our existing password means, then we are gonna print system dot out dot println. In next line I'm gonna print incorrect password because our password does not match with our existing password. And also we didn't allow the user for login. So, and also I'm gonna check one more else here for this if class. So for that let me check it. Yeah, here I can type else, and here I'm gonna print system dot out dot println next line user name not found. That's it. And finally I'm gonna return our boolean value. Return is login. Think that's it, guys. You're good to go. Next we need to create the functions, guys, for withdraw, checking transaction history, deposit, and all this transaction history, withdraw, deposit, transfer, and quit. We need to create the functions for these 5 things. So let me create for them quickly. Public void. First I'm going to do for deposit. Let me do for deposit. Let me wait and check whether here it is transaction history, withdraw, deposit, transfer, and quit. So we will go by this order. First I'm gonna create for transaction history. So let me create it. Transaction. So I'm going to write trans history. So it is easy to write again this line. So if number of transactions is equals to 0 means, then I'm gonna print system.out.println no transactions happened. If number of transaction is empty means I'm gonna print no transaction happened. If it is not empty means, then I'm gonna print system.out.println. I'm going to print this in next line. So here I am printing the transaction history. Yeah. Next I'll create a function for withdraw. Public void withdraw. So here I'm going to take the user input. Before that I'm gonna, so let me copy it, guys, and again I'm just, here it is login. I forgot that. Yeah, here let me copy it. I'm gonna take the input here, enter amount to withdraw. So enter amount to withdraw. Let me make this small. After that I'm going to take the input, scanner. So we need to create import the scanner class, guys. Scanner sc is equals to new scanner. Let me copy this thing also. How many times should I need to? So I copied. Next we are gonna take a input of float amount. So amount is always a float value, guys, because it can be appeared in decimal values also. So next float. After that I'm gonna use try and catch, guys, for checking any errors. And this try I'm gonna check whether our balance is greater than the or equals to our amount. If balance is greater than the amount, then only we are able to withdraw, guys, because that's what the natural rule was. Balance is greater than equals to amount, then I'm gonna increase the transactions count by 1, and then I'm going to decrease this amount value from our balance because we withdrawn that amount. Next I'm gonna print system dot out dot print ln. I'm gonna print in the next line, withdraw is successful. Yeah, that's it. Next I'm gonna add this transaction to our transaction history, guys. So for that, string str is equals to amount plus, here I'm gonna type is withdrawn. I think that's it. Next I'm gonna add this string to my transaction history. So transaction history is equals to transaction history dot, we're gonna concatenate that string to our transaction history, str. Yeah, that's it. Next, if balance is not greater than the amount means, then I'm gonna print insufficient balance. System dot out dot println. Here I'm printing insufficient balance. Here I need to print this in next line, or that slash n. See guys, whenever you used try means you have to use catch also, then only your code will run. Catch exception e. I think that's it. Looks like there is some error, so yeah, we forgot semicolon. Yeah, now we are good to go. Next we are gonna create a function for deposit, guys. Let me copy the withdraw function and made some changes, then it will become as our deposit function, so it will make my work easier. So let's do that quickly. Here it is, the function name is deposit. Okay, next I'm gonna print enter amount to deposit. Next I'm gonna take input, so it's float amount is equals to sc dot next float. It's okay. Then I'm gonna check if amount is less than or equals to 10,000 rupees. 10,000 is the limit to deposit, guys. That's why we are checking if amount is less than or equals to 10,000. Next I'm gonna increase the transaction count by 1. See, here we are depositing, so that we need to add this amount to our balance. Then I'm gonna print deposit successful, or yeah, deposit successful. After that I'm going to add this deposit transaction to our transaction history. So this amount deposited. Next I'm going to concatenate this string to our transaction history. It was nice. So here in else condition I have to print sorry, the limit is 10,000. This is the limit for deposit. We can only able to deposit less than 10,000 amount guys, so that's why. In the same way, looks like our deposit function was created. Now I'm going to create a function for transferring the funds, so let me copy it and make some changes so that it will make my work easier. So let me create it here. Sorry, I didn't copy it properly. I'm copying it and pasting it here. I'm changing it to transfer. Okay guys, now first I'm going to let me make it in top. See guys, in transfer first we need to take the name of the recipient that we are need to transfer. So for that I have to type here, enter recipient's name, recipient's name. Good. Next I'm gonna take a string input, string recipient is equals to sc dot next line. Okay, next I'm gonna take an input from user, how much amount that he need to transfer. For that, here it is, enter amount to transfer. Yeah, we are taking a float input here. It's okay. Here we need to check if the balance is greater than our amount or not. If balance is greater than amount, then only we are able to transfer guys. So for that we need to create an if condition. If balance is greater than or equals to amount, yeah, let me give a one more. Yeah, that's it. Next, yeah, after checking whether balance is greater than amount, then also there is some limit guys. This much limit only we need to able to transfer money. Maybe if you are using net banking, means you get my point, because there are some limits for transferring amount, for withdrawing amount. So for transferring amount I'm going to keep the limit as 5,000. So sorry, I'll give 50,000 guys. Let me increase some more little bit. I'm gonna increase to the transactions count, and when we transfer means our balance will decrease. And also we're gonna print successfully transferred, successfully transferred to, also I am printing the recipient name here, recipient. That's it. Next I'm gonna add this to my transaction history. For that I'm going to create a string amount. Here it is, transferred to, let me change it, transferred to, I'm gonna print the recipient name here, recipient's name, and I'm taking next line here. So far it should be in double quotes. Nice. Next I'm gonna concatenate this string to my transaction history. Here in this else class, it is if there is a condition if amount is less than or equals to 15,000. So in a else condition I need to type, sorry, the limit is 50,000. Yeah, 50,000. Next I'm going to create one more else condition, guys, because you can see there are two if conditions. So I'm creating one more else condition here. Let me create that quickly. Else, in this else condition I'm printing, see here we check balance is greater than or equals to amount. In this I'm gonna print if the balance is less than the amount, means I'm going to print insufficient balance. System.out.println, I'm going to print insufficient balance. That's it. Here we have catch condition. That's it, guys. Next I'm going to create one more function to check the balance. So for that, here I'm going to create a function, public void check balance. In this thing simply I'm gonna print the balance, guys. We don't need to do more anything. Print ln. Here I'm going to print this in next line. For that /n, I'm going to add printing balance here. So balance was in rupees. I think that's it. It was simple. Our check balance function was very simple and small. Yeah, yes, guys, we just created the functions for our these 5 things: transaction history, withdraw, deposit, transfer. So now we need to write the coding in our public class. That's what left now. Let me get into public class ATM interface. This thing, first I'm going to create a public static int, guys. Taken integer. Here I'm going to take an input of limit. Guys, now we are going to create for quit condition. I'm going to create a, see guys, for one option I'm going to create register, and for second option I'm going to give the quit condition. I'm going to give the choice for the user whether he select 1 or 2. If he select 1 means then I'm going to allow him to register, and if he selects 2 means then I'm going to allow him to quit. That's what I'm going to do now. For that I'm creating a take integer input static int. So that's what I'm doing here. Don't get confused, guys. I will explain it further. You will understand when I code further. So let me do it quickly. Public static int. Yeah, that's it. Here I'm going to first create an input is equals to 0. Next I'm going to create a boolean flag is equals to false. After that, while flag is false means I'm gonna take the input from the user, guys, here. So here I'm going to create a try and catch for handling the errors. So scanner SA is equals to new scanner system.in. Here I'm going to take the input, is equals to sc dot next int. After taking the input, I'm gonna make the flag is equals to true. After that, I'm gonna create an if condition, guys, for checking if flag is true and input is greater than the limit. And also I'm going to check or condition here. For that, double slash input is less than 1. See, guys, here we are going to create a limit, guys. The limit means it is, I'm going to give the limit as 2 if our given input is greater than 2 or less than 1, means we only able to choose two values, guys, whether 1 or 2, 1 for register and 2 for quitting. We are only able to take 1 or 2. If we didn't take 1 or 2, means I'm gonna choose the number between 1 to 2. So then I'm going to make the flag is equals to false 1 again. Simply I'm creating a while loop here. Don't get confused, guys, you will understand. Println, I'm going to type choose if the input is not between 1 and 2. I'm going to print choose the number between 1 to our limit is simply I'm going to pass it to 2, guys. That's it. Next I'm going to once again make the flag is equals to false, and here I need to create a catch condition, guys, because whenever we create a try we need to give catch also. This I'm gonna print enter input value only. We are creating try and catch for catching the errors, guys. So I'm gonna print enter only integer value. And we're gonna make the flag is equals to false. See, guys, here we are taking integer input. If we give any string or something different type input, means then we are gonna we can get an exception. In place of that exception, we're gonna print enter only integer value. So finally I'm going to return our input. That's it. Next I'm going to create our main public void. Let me create it public static void main string args. this thing. First I'm going to display a welcome message, guys. Welcome to I think I will give my bank name as Govardhan Bank ATM. So I'm gonna print that thing. So for that, system dot out dot println. Here I'm going to print. So let me give here star welcome to Govardhan ATM interface. Star. That's it. Next I'm going to give the user to choose whether to register or quit. System.out.println. Here I'm going to give one for register, and also next line 2 for exit. Let me type one more thing, guys. System dot, let me copy it so that it will be easy. Here I am going to choose one option, and I'm going to give the options as register or exit. So let me print it after this thing, guys, so that it will look little bit good. Next I'm going to take the input as int choose is equals to taken integer input. As I already said, I'm going to take this limit value as 2. So here we have two options, whether to register or exit. We can choose any one of them. So that's what we are doing here, guys. Next I'm going to check if choose option is equals to 1. I'm going to create an object for this bank account class. So let me create it so that we can run the functions in this bank account. So I'm going to create a new bank account. And then I'm going to call register function to create an account. After creating an account, I'm going to create a while loop until while true. If the account was created means, then I'm going to give his option to whether to log in or exit. So let me do that quickly. Here also we are going to do the same thing, so let me copy it and paste it here. So here I'm going to give the options to log in or exit. After choosing one option, here I'm going to print enter your choice. So here I'm going to create the integer ch. If ch is equals to 1 means, if it chooses to log in means, then I'm going to check whether if he is already logged in. if login is equals to true means, then I'm going to print a welcome message for him. So let me copy and paste it here. I'm going to print welcome back. And also here I am going to print the name. Here it is, small b guys. Okay, that's it. After welcome back him, I'm gonna create a boolean is finished is equals to false, while is finished is for false. Then I'm going to give him some options guys, the same thing that we done here. So let me copy it. Here I'm going to give the option. First option is, so I forgot to give slash here. Let me give slash n. Here also slash n slash n. Option 1 is withdraw. Option 2 is deposit. And option 3 is transfer. And option 4 is check balance. And option 5 is checking transaction history. And finally option 6 is exit. This is what our options. After that I'm going to take the input, enter your choice. So here I'm going to give the C. Now I'm going to use the switch condition here guys. Let me do that. Switch C, I'm passing C. Case 1, if he chooses 1, then I am going to withdraw. If he chooses 2, then I am going to deposit. We created all these functions guys in above steps. In case 3, I am going to transfer. If he chooses 4 means, then I am going to check balance. So is check balance. Yes. Next, if he chooses 5 means, then I am going to check present him transaction history. If he chooses 6 means, we gonna make is finished is equals to true, so that our loop will end and a user able to quit. I think that's it guys. And finally I'm gonna use break condition. After he chooses this 6. That's it. Next I'm going to see, guys, we created a if condition here, so that we need to create else condition also. Let me see, where is our here I'm going to think here. Yes, here only I'm going to give the else sorry. Oh guys, oh, looks like I mistakenly deleted my code. Let me do undo. Yeah, I got my code back. I don't need to worry. Looks like I got a error. Yeah, here I didn't give. Let me check what is the error. Think, yeah, here I'm going to give the else condition. This else condition I'm gonna print system dot exit, and also we have one more if condition, guys. See, you can observe it here. So for that thing also we need to write else condition. So let me do that quickly. So for that thing I'm going to write the else condition. Here it is. So yeah, here I'm going to write the else condition. Else system dot out, sorry, exit 0. I think that's it, guys. This is our code. Looks like we completed our code perfectly. I'm checking for any errors. Now let me run this code and check our ATM interface. This is the project that I done before. Let me clear this quickly. And where is clear section? So let me close this console and open one more new console. So let me run it. So I'm running it. Yeah, see, guys, we got an option to register. So I'm going to choose register. I'm going to enter my name as Govardhan. I'm going to enter my username as Goa. I'm going to give the password as Goa only. I'm going to enter my account number 123456. Yeah, see, guys, our registration was successful. Next it was asking to login, so I'm choosing login. It is asking for username, so I'm giving my username Goa that I already entered, giving password also here. Yeah, see, guys, we just logged in successful. Now here it is asking for withdraw, deposit, transfer, check balance, and fifth one is transaction history, sixth one is exit. Maybe there is a little bit slight error in my code, guys. Here I have to type 5. I forgot there. Don't worry, still we are able to run our program perfectly. So I'm choosing to deposit here. Here asking for amount to deposit. I'm going to deposit 6,000 rupees. See, deposit successful. Now I'm going to enter the recipient name. So let me give oh, that's it. I'm going to here I am transferring, guys, 200 rupees. Here you can see that 600 deposit and 200 transfer to another recipient. Next I'm going to click on looks like there are few errors guys in my code. You can see after depositing we immediately got the transfer function, so we need to rectify that error. So let me get into there. Here I have an error, case 1, case 2, case 3. Here I forgot to print it on next line, so it's slash. And also we have one more error here. There is an error in transfer. Let's check it. Looks like now we don't have any errors. We get back to my code. Here is integer input. I forgot to, here it is 6 guys, because we have 6 choices, so that's why we are getting that error. So now we can run it. It will run perfectly. So let me close this console and run it once again. I'm going to run it once again. I'm going to choose register. I'm going to give my name as Govardhan, username Goa, password Goa. I'm going to choose my account number, some random number. Now it is asking for login, so I'm choosing login. I'm going to give my username, password as Goa. Yeah, here it is asking for options guys, whether what to do. I'm going to first deposit. I'm going to deposit 6,000 rupees. Yeah, deposit successful. Looks like still we have an error, the same error guys. So let me get back to there. Think we made, yeah, now I got it. I forgot to apply the break condition guys. They are executing case 1, case 2, case 3 after that. So we need to apply the break condition. So that's why I'm getting that error guys. Sorry for the mistake. Even the simple mistakes will lead to failure of our project, so don't do mistake guys. Looks like now it's good to go. Now let me run it once again. I thinking this time I will get some successful output. Yeah, once again asking to register 1. I'm entering my name, username, password, account number. Registration successful. Then I'm going to login. Here I'm going to enter my username, password. I'm choosing to deposit amount. I'm going to choose 2,000. Yeah, here you can see deposit was successful. Next I'm going to transfer some money. So I'm going to transfer this some money to my friend Ramu. Amount I'm going to transfer at 1,200 rupees. Yeah, successfully transferred to Ramu. Then I'm going to withdraw some money. I'm going to withdraw 200 rupees. Yeah, withdrawal successful. Then I'm going to check the balance of my account. You can see we have 10,600 rupees balance. I'm going to once again check the transaction history of my account. So as you can see, we printed our transactions. 2,000 deposited and 12,000 was transferred to Ramu and 200 was withdrawn, and finally our balance was 10,600. looks. That's it. And finally I'm gonna quit. Yeah, that's it guys. I'm once again gonna quit. That's it guys. This is our project. We finally completed ATM interface using Java. Now thank you guys, thank you for watching. Meet you tomorrow with another exciting project. Thank you all.